everyone, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like, and man, I am feeling blessed. I have been getting lenses and cameras, and I am just feeling really blessed, and it's all thanks to you guys for watching. And today I have a fun one. This is the Insta360 Go 3S, and this is gonna be a great little camera. I already know because I have the Go 3, and the one complaint that I really had about that camera was that it didn't shoot in 4K. Well, they fixed that now with the S, and this one's gonna shoot in 4K. So let's go ahead, unbox it, see everything that we get inside, and then I'll check it out and make some videos and photos and stuff that I can show you guys later. But let's jump into it, and here we go. And this is going to be the standard edition with 128 gigs of internal storage. And this one's going to be in midnight black, which is going to be a super cool, fun color to have. I'm loving it. All right. We can see here it's going to come with the flow state image stabilization, a 2.2-inch flip touchscreen. I love that. Now you can vlog, you can see yourself, just fantastic. All right, it's going to have a remote control and live preview with the action pod. It's waterproof down to 10 meters with the camera alone. Don't put the action pod underwater, but the camera alone, 10 feet, or 10 meters, excuse me. And it's going to have AI-powered editing. So there we go. We're going to see here there's all different types of ways you can mount it. We're going to see what's in the box. But instead of telling you what's in the box, let's go ahead and let me grab my little pocket knife here and see if we can get this thing opened up. And we'll cut through this plastic here so that we can actually get into it. And I'll show you what's inside of it instead of telling you what's inside of it. All right, here we go. Let's get this thing opened up. All right, there we go. You see, it looks like you're going to have a QR code so you can get the Insta360 app if you don't already have it. There's going to be video tutorials and a user manual on there. So, and this is going to be, looks like there's going to be some accessories in here. All right, well, look at that. First off, look at that. As soon as you pull that out, Bacow! There is the camera with the action pod. Let's get that out of there right quick. And it looks like there's going to be a user guide right here on the back of this so that you can quickly learn how to operate the camera as far as turning it off and on. You can see the quick button right there, the shutter button. You can see how to actually remove the camera from the pod, how to start recording while the camera is off. All that good stuff right there. So we'll take a look at that later. Here is the camera though. There's a little release button right there on the side. You can push that and that will release the camera. And you may notice that they have these little tabs right here because it has sort of a magnetic connection that goes onto the inside right there. That's going to start charging up the camera. And you'll notice as soon as I put it in there, it actually lit up. So let's actually get the plastic off the lens there. And we will get the plastic off of the side right here, and we'll get plastic off of everything. You see there's a little protective piece, plastic piece on the back of the screen here as well. So let's get that off. If we can grab that. There we go. Okay, and you'll see that screen is just very nice, and it flips up just like that. So if you're in front of the camera, you can actually see yourself really nicely. And if you have it mounted somewhere else, you can use it sort of like with a top-down angle, so you can see if you have it mounted on handlebars or something, you can actually see and frame your shot up. And if you're behind the camera, obviously you have it like this. And it's also a touch screen, so you can change all of your settings either behind the camera, in front of the camera, again, or even on top of the camera. And if you're doing like a low-angle shot, this could be really nice as well. So, all right. We'll set that there. Oh, also we have a USB-C port on here so that you can actually charge this up. And on this side, we're going to have our power button and our Q button. This is going to turn on the camera. Here it's going to have some quick settings on there that you can use. We're going to have our shutter button right there that we can get that going. And you may notice on the actual camera itself, this right here actually has a protective lens. Oops. And right there. And this is so that if you damage this right here, if you damage this piece, you can actually just get this replaced. You don't have to replace the whole camera. if you damage it. So it's really nice because if you're doing some sort of action sport and you fall or the camera pops off of your mount or something and it smacks hard and breaks the front of the lens, it's just going to be breaking the lens cover and not the actual lens on the camera, and that can easily be replaced. As you can see, you can use it's user replaceable as you screw it on and screw it back off. So screw off, screw on. Yeah. Anyways, there you go. All right, here we have. This is going to be a mount right here, and this is fantastic. Right here, this is going to be a little sticky mount, and you can see right here. This is what's going to go, and you're going to put this right in here, just like that. You can put that inside there, and now you can have that mounted up. And this part right here is also going to come off. This is also going to be a sticky part right there. Oop, wait, this is no, I think this is going to go. Yeah, how does this work? I forgot how that one works. But this part right here. This part in here is going to be a sticky mount, and you can stick this onto, like, you can screw this onto like a tripod or something, or I mean like some other mount or something, and then you can stick this on like your windshield or wherever else. And I think I have to figure this out how this one works. I'm not really sure, but this is reusable, so make sure you save these little doohickeys because you can go ahead and just put those right back on there. And then when you need to get it sticky again, you just sort of wipe it down with some water. I just use spit and wipe it down, let it dry, and it gets its full stickiness back. So yeah, and I'm not exactly sure how this works, but I think this maybe this works is maybe you put this on. I think this part goes down and sticks onto something, like maybe it sticks onto here, and then this part here. Let me see if I understand this right. I think this goes there, and then this will stick right there. Maybe that goes something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We will definitely figure this out. But that's part of the fun of having a new camera with new accessories. Oop. Make sure I get this thing. I think this one goes right in the middle. I don't think it covers the whole thing there. So anyways, that's fine. We'll get that going, and we'll figure that out. Now, we also have this mount right here, and this is where you can see this is going to be a little mount that you can hook up for your camera, and you can see here it's going to go right on here, just like that. It's going to mount on, let's see if I get this going on, there you go. And you can see, so it's going to mount on the camera, and then this here you can use to mount on this mount right here. If you want to do that, you can mount it there. Stick it right there, just like that. And then this part will be the sticky part. I'm not exactly sure. You have to figure out what this part's for right here. I guess this part, maybe this goes underneath there? I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. The other one, I feel like there's a different one that's a little bit different that doesn't have this flappy part. I'm not sure what that flappy part is for. I'll have to look it up. But this thing, it's going to snap right in there just like that, so it's nice and firm. Now, the great thing about this is you can release this. You can release this right there, and you can actually mount this right in here, just like that. And now you have your camera mounted directly on this little doohickey. And you can see here, you can adjust it all kinds of different ways. There's like a 4-way thing on there so that you can adjust it and get it at the right angle. And when you want to release it, you just push the little buttons right there, release that, snap it back in the action pod there. So yeah, all right. Now we also are going to get a we're also going to get a magnetic lanyard. This thing is fantastic because you can go ahead, we'll peel this off right there and get this, we'll reveal this, and you'll see how it has little markings for where the camera is going to go, and set that over there. So if what you can do is you can wear this around your neck, and you can snap that right there. And now this is going to go right here on, like you can have this around your neck and it'll be right there mounted on your chest, so you can get a nice POV shot. So, and you can mount it in more than one way. So you can see right there, you can also mount it like that in a more vertical position. So you can mount it whichever way you want to, whichever way works best for you. And the cord for the lanyard is going to come out, and you can also just go ahead and put it right back in to the into the little pendant there. So There we go. Now there's one last thing in here, and this is the hat clip, and this is fantastic. This is going to allow you to get a more of a, again, of a sort of first-person view if you mount this to your hat. And you just simply go ahead, let's take that out again. You just simply go ahead, and you'll notice here it actually tells you which direction it goes with the lens pointing that way. Drop it right in there, and boom, it's locked in. And now you'll have this in there, and you can put your hat in. You can put this little clip, separate that, slide your hat bill in there, and now you can, uh-oh, I think I started recording. I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's stop that. Well, anyhow, there you go. Let me see if I can pop that in there. I think maybe I just turned it on or something, so we'll turn that off. I'm gonna get this thing all set up and start using it and take it out. I'm gonna show you guys a few sample clips of how it looks and how it works in the 4K footage. But I just want to do a quick unboxing so you guys can see everything that comes inside of it, and I'll give you some samples. But I need to go out and shoot something, so let's get out of the studio and head outside. All right, well, I figured since I'm already in the studio, let me go ahead and start off with one shot here in the studio so you can see what it looks like. This is just straight auto. Just straight auto. I didn't change anything, and I'm just using it here with the screen flipped up so I can actually see myself and frame up the shot nicely. There you go. So you could actually use this as a studio camera if you want to. If you have enough lights, you could use this as a studio camera. Now, I'd recommend probably going into the settings and manually setting everything up, because you can actually set pretty much everything manually on this camera if you want to, so that you can really fine tune the look. But all right, now that we've seen a quick clip inside in the studio, let's take this thing outside and see what it can do. Well, everyone, there you go. Those are some clips there of the from the Insta360 Go 3S, and I have to say that I really enjoy using this camera. It is a ton of fun, and I have to say I think it might be my favorite vlogging camera. But there's still one fatal flaw to this camera, to this system, and that is that you cannot hook up an external microphone. At least I have not found a way to do it. Now, they do have Bluetooth on here, and so it would be great if you were able to hook up a Bluetooth microphone to this camera, at least with the action pod in there. Like, maybe you can do it if you had the action pod hooked up. That would make it very nice. And you can already do it with the X4. It would be great if you could do it with the Go 3S as well. Now, there's another cool feature with the Go 3S that I wasn't aware that it had until I started shooting with it, and that is you can actually use a 2x zoom. So there is a 2x zoom. It's a digital zoom, but it does allow you to punch in a bit. And now that you have 4K, you have that little bit of extra resolution, so that if you're shooting, you can get into your subject just a little bit closer. So that's very nice. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy seeing it. I'm gonna have to use this camera so that I can actually do a full detailed review. This was sort of a first impressions and, you know, unboxing video, but so far I'm loving it. And right now, just so you know, I am shooting with the camera, just with the built-in microphones, and this is what you can expect. So anyways, there you go. I'm gonna leave links to everything down below in the video description so that you can check it out. I'm also gonna leave links to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so you can reach me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.